Stop scrolling because what happened inside this store shocked everyone watching. An elderly woman walked in quietly, politely asked a question, and a saleswoman mocked her in front of the entire store. People stared. Phones started recording. The humiliation was loud and public. But what nobody knew was that this old customer wasn't confused. She wasn't poor, and she wasn't alone. Within minutes, one calm decision, one recorded video, and one hidden truth would flip the entire situation. The saleswoman thought she embarrassed the wrong customer, but she actually ended her own career. This is the story of respect, dignity, and instant karma. Stay with me. Nobody expected the shouting. Not on a quiet Tuesday afternoon. Not in a polished electronics superstore filled with glowing screens and soft background music. And definitely not directed at an elderly woman who had done nothing more than ask a question. "Ma'am, I already told you, if you can't afford it, don't waste my time." The words cut through the air like glass. Every head turned. Standing near the laptop display was an older black woman. Maybe in her 70s. Neatly dressed, calm posture, silver hair. Simple purse, held with both hands. Her name, though no one there knew it yet, was Mrs. Lillian Carter. Across from her stood a young saleswoman in a crisp blue uniform badge that read, Ashley Floor Specialist. Ashley's expression wasn't just impatient. It was irritated, dismissive, and loud enough for half the store to hear. Mrs. Carter blinked slowly, as if making sure she heard correctly. "I only asked," she said gently, "if this model comes with built-in accessibility features." Ashley sighed dramatically. "If you don't understand the specs, maybe bring someone who does." A couple nearby exchanged uncomfortable looks. A teenage boy lowered his phone halfway, then raised it again and started recording. Mrs. Carter's voice remained steady. "I do understand. I just prefer to confirm." Ashley laughed. Actually laughed. "Look, these machines aren't for email and bingo. They're for real work." The temperature in the room seemed to drop. Someone whispered, "Wow." But Mrs. Carter did not raise her voice. She did not argue. She did not react the way Ashley expected. She simply nodded once and said, "Thank you. That tells me what I needed to know." Then she turned and walked toward the service desk. No anger, no drama, just dignity. Ashley rolled her eyes and muttered, "Unbelievable." Under her breath, she had no idea that within 20 minutes, her entire career at that store would be over. Mrs. Lillian Carter had learned long ago that loud reactions give power to the wrong people. So she walked calmly, step by step, past the tablet aisle, past the gaming wall, past the smart home display people. Watched her, some with sympathy, some with guilt for not speaking up. At the service desk stood a young associate named Daniel. Nervous smile, new badge. First week on the job. "Hello, ma'am. How can I help you?" "I'd like to speak with the store manager," she said kindly. Daniel hesitated. "May I ask what it's regarding?" Customer experience. That was enough. He picked up the phone. Now here's what no one in that store knew. Mrs. Carter wasn't confused about technology. She wasn't out of place. And she certainly wasn't just browsing. She had spent 32 years as a systems analyst for a major hospital network. She had overseen multi-million-dollar equipment transitions. She taught part-time digital literacy classes for seniors. And today, she was purchasing 10 high-end laptops for a non-profit tech education program. She funded herself, but she never led with status. She led with respect. The manager, Mr. Lopez, arrived within minutes. "Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm not told details. But I'm told I should be here. She smiled. That's fair, she explained. Exactly what happened. No exaggeration. No emotion. Just facts. He listened without interrupting, then asked one question. Would you be willing to point out the employee? She nodded. Daniel noticed something else. 3 customers nearby quietly stepped closer. One of them said, I saw it. 2. Another. I recorded it. Mr. Lopez's expression changed. Not angry, focused. Thank you, he said softly. And he walked toward the laptop aisle. Ashley was mid-sentence with another customer when she saw the manager approaching, followed by Mrs. Carter and several witnesses. Her confidence flickered. Sir, I'm with a customer, she said quickly. You'll be free in a moment. Mr. Lopez replied calmly. The customer stepped back on his own. I'm good, he said. I heard enough. Earlier, Ashley's face tightened. Mr. Lopez spoke evenly. I need you to come with me. Did I do something wrong? We'll discuss that privately. That's when the teenage boy stepped forward. I recorded it, he said. Ashley turned pale. Mr. Lopez looked at him. Please send that to this email. He handed over a card. Within 60 seconds, the video arrived. They watched it, right? There at a display desk, every word, every tone, every laugh, no ambiguity, Ashley tried to explain. She misunderstood I was being efficient. Customers are too sensitive, Mr. Lopez held up a finger. Stop. Then he said something that would later be quoted in a company training seminar. Respect is not optional in this store. It is the product. Silence. Ashley's voice shrank. I didn't mean you did, he said calmly. He turned to Mrs. Carter, ma'am, on behalf of this store, I apologize. She nodded graciously. Accepted? The moment wasn't over. Because the boy who filmed it had already uploaded the clip. And it was spreading fast. Mr. Lopez asked Mrs. Carter, may I ask, were you still interested in the purchase? Yes, she said. From someone else. Daniel nearly jumped. I can help, he offered. She smiled. I'd like that. They sat together at the demo table. And that's when the real surprise came out. She didn't ask beginner questions. She compared processor generations, asked about RAM channel performance, discussed accessibility firmware. Daniel's eyes widened. You know your stuff. She chuckled. I used to build server rooms. Within 25 minutes, she selected 10 premium laptops, extended warranties, and training software licenses. Total purchase, $28,400. Daniel nearly forgot to breathe. Meanwhile, in the back office, corporate HR had already called. They had seen the clip that Ashley was terminated before the hour ended. Not because of one rude sentence, but because the video review revealed multiple prior complaints, all dismissed as miscommunication. Patterns matter. Before leaving, Mrs. Carter asked to speak with the manager again. I have one request. Anything? Mr. Lopez said. Keep Daniel. Train him well. He listens. Daniel almost cried. The video exploded online, but not for outrage alone. For contrast. Because someone posted the follow-up clip too. The part where Mrs. Carter smiled. The part where she stayed calm. The part where she bought laptops for students. Comments flooded in. Grace under pressure. That's real class. She taught everyone something today. A local news station interviewed her. They asked if she was angry. She replied, no. I was educational. Educational.
Yes.
Moments like that reveal systems. Not just people. Donations poured into her non-profit after the story aired. Within 2 months, to 300 seniors received free tech training. 120 students received devices. The store launched mandatory respect training. Daniel was promoted to customer success lead meister. Lopez later said, "One customer changed our culture." And Mrs. Carter? She kept teaching, same smile, same calm voice, same dignity. Because she understood something most people don't. Power isn't in raising your voice. Power is in standing steady when others lose theirs. If this story taught you anything, let it be this: never judge someone by appearance, age, or silence. You never know who you're talking to, or what they're capable of. Respect costs nothing, but disrespect can cost everything. If you enjoy powerful real-life style stories like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more unforgettable stories every week. And tell me in the comments, what would you have done if you were in that store? I'll see you in the next story.